A smart character doesn't always mean they're gonna make ideal decisions. Let's talk about miserable geniuses. Now, if you don't know, they're characters that have exceptional intellect, but it's coupled with extreme loneliness and sadness, generally stemming from a level of existential dread. Kind of the complete opposite of the insufferable genius trope, with like Sheldon Cooper and whatnot. For example, Reagan Ridley. She works for the deep state of the United States government. Besides the Earth being flat, all conspiracy theories are real. This, coupled with the fact that she had an abusive upbringing and an isolating childhood, resulted in her being a workaholic, and she ends up throwing herself into her work. To an extent, this is why she has difficulty socializing with others. And when she finally found someone she could love that was just like her, she got a promotion, she had to wipe his memories, and then her show got canceled. Ain't that a bitch? Oftentimes, the Achilles heel to an intellectual character is either their hubris or them succumbing to their human nature. And as most humans do, they fall into addiction. Rick Sanchez doesn't really need an introduction. He's the smartest man in the multiverse, but he's also depressed on an account of him losing his loved one. Now he's only a shell of his former self, and that toxic behavior and addiction he shows rots him from the inside out, bringing out the worst in his loved ones as well. He primarily uses alcohol as a coping mechanism. He's well aware his alcoholic behavior affects the people around him, as well as doesn't inherently help his situation. But like most humans, he falls into human habits. Similarly, Simon Petrikov has a similar addiction, not to any substance, but a crown. Though he originally used it for survival purposes, the crown holds a heavy price: his sanity. His loved ones actively discouraged his use of the crown, and despite his better judgment and his discouragement from his loved ones, he does it anyways, which inevitably left him in a dementia-like state, otherwise known as the Ice King. These characters are generally smart enough to put themselves in a more ideal position, or at the very least indulge in habits that aren't considered self-destructive. But at the end of the day, they're still humans. And humans do what makes them feel better, whether it's throwing yourself into your work, drinking away your problems, or indulging in addictive mediums.